Infinity Inc. la owner aro CEO Asale PCA bara aji June 6 Nagaland Coffee Kohima de Takeover Infinity Inc. India Tour laga grand finale concert opor jankari digina press conference luise. Takeover tour do EDM aro lyrical prowess milaikida music laga diversity celebrate kura laga ase. Takeover Infinity Inc. Indian Tour do May moina ra shuru kurigina June tak jabole ase kute 12 cities aro 20 opera venues de Nagaland naga artists para perform kuruo. Takeover tour laga grand finale concert to July 6 the Heritage Officers Hill Kohima de takiole ase.
It's a very brief press conference, more or less like a briefing about what we wanted to share with everyone, and then after that we'll do some. If you have any questions, we'll take questions after that. So I would like to start by first informing everyone about the Takeover tour. This is Infinity Inc. We're a record label based in Dimapur, and we have 8 artists signed under us. I don't know if you can see all the artists, but Moko, DJ Sana, amongst others, 8 artists. And just in the month of May, we launched our India tour. This has been ongoing and will culminate at the end of this month. The whole purpose of this tour was to try and prove that small record labels like us can also put together and execute events like this. So we want to just let it be known that we are doing this without the help of the government. And although we are grateful to the government for help in different projects that we do along with them, but for this one in particular, we are doing it without the assistance of the government. And the Takeover tour was launched in May first week. As of now, we have covered 6 cities, and we're still in talks with a few more cities done before the month ends, and the tour will also end with the month. So Takeover tour, so far 8 artists have all performed already in the cities of Itanagar, multiple times in Itanagar, in Shillong, in Senapati, in Delhi, multiple times in Delhi, and obviously in Dimapur and Kohima as well. And we're still confirming for Goa, Bangalore, and Pune. Unfortunately, because of the elections, a lot of events couldn't go our way, but we're hopeful that before the month ends, there will be some more events and gigs that happen as part of the Takeover tour. Like I said, we're doing this without the help of the government, but obviously I want to acknowledge our title sponsor, which is Melody Center. They are the premium retailers of Yamaha instruments for Nagaland, and it takes the support of like-minded people and whether they're business owners or such to step forward and help people like us so that we can execute this and not always rely on the government. Takeover tour will be culminating with the grand finale, which is the main purpose of this press conference. We wanted to make 2 announcements. One is that the grand finale will be held on the 6th of July at Heritage in Kohima. And the second announcement for this press conference is that Country Crew, whose representative is here to be with us, will be our event partner, and they will be executing the event. So we wanted to end this 2-month tour of the India tour of our artists by having a fitting event, which is the grand finale that we've planned.
The lineup for this very one will be Mr. Moza, Miss Kenny Soge, DJ Sana, Savino, Justino, DJ CJ, JV, and Tia. Total of 8 artists. It's going to be a multi-genre concert, EDM, hip-hop, pop, R&B. Expected crowd is going to be about 1,000 plus. Tickets will be available at selected outlets, which will be shortly updating on our social media pages. And coming, the event is going to be held on the 6th of July at the Heritage Office in Bangalore. Gates will be open by 3 p.m. stalls will also be set up at the event. And the main grand finale will start by 6 p.m. and will last till 10 p.m. Last thing I would like to say that on the event day, we'll still be needing very much help on the main event day, and without a doubt, the passes for the restaurant will. Thank you.
The grand finale, we hope that it will be not just a successful event, but like a big turnout and befitting of an India tour, which was undertaken by a small organization based in Naga. So that is about it for the press conference. If you have any questions, queries, then we will take it.
So, can you highlight more about what was the main objective or the target that you have or organized for this takeover tour?
Right. So first of all, I'll just like to quickly name the artists that we have: Moko Koza, DJ Sana, Justino, Savizo, Tia, JP, Kenny Senyo, and DJ CJ. These are the 8 artists that are under our label Infinity Inc. And for those that don't know, one of the biggest challenges for artists in Nagaland is getting exposure outside of our state and getting a small show, a big concert outside Nagaland it's not an easy feat unless you've reached a certain level. So amongst our artists, Moko Koza has reached a certain level where he's frequently getting gigs and shows outside the state, but the rest of them, and like most artists that are in Nagaland, upcoming artists, it's very hard to get shows outside. So we're going to put this event together called the Takeover Tour and just try and prove also that it's possible that if we take the initiative, then we can create our own opportunities and not just wait for either the government or also not just wait for people from outside to call us, and we can take the initiative into our own hands. One of the main issues was, which we didn't unfortunately see, was the elections. So the elections, because of the elections, a lot of places were a little wary and they didn't want to have too much events happening during the time. But besides that, like I mentioned, already 6 cities outside of Nagaland, 5 cities outside of Nagaland have had our artists go and perform multiple times in some cities. So it could have been better, to be very honest, but we are proud of how much the response that we've gathered, and we still have a couple of weeks left of this month, so we're still hoping to add to the tally of more cities and more gigs. Hopefully we can continue to do this. It doesn't have to be under the same name or the same concept, but I think, like I mentioned earlier, instead of just waiting for outside people to call us for a gig or waiting for support from the government like this, I think it doesn't have to be on this scale. It can be smaller, it can even be bigger than this, but yeah, I think we'll definitely be having more of this in the future.
The ticket pricing is just made with 300 rupees.
Only one category.
Only one category.
Like you mentioned, the tickets have just been printed and they will be available at selected outlets, and also people will be selling it online, our social media, and everywhere. And since it has just been printed out recently, we'll be making the announcements on our social media pages. So that will be one of the biggest issues. I think networking, we used as much of our whatever networking we had through friends and other associates, and we exhausted all options and we did a pretty decent job. But I think that's the biggest challenge. Is like if we have a larger network, then I think we'll be much better. Yeah, our artists, besides one or two which like a DJ doesn't do original songs and all, but most of them are all original. Besides Kenny Senyo, I think. Besides Kenny Senyo and the 2 DJs, the remaining artists all perform only original songs. Whether they perform for the grand finale, definitely originals, and when they go outside also we encourage them to perform originals unless there are some specific circumstances where if they're not too well known, then people are not too interested in hearing the originals and they just want to cover songs of famous songs. But we do encourage only originals from our artists. No, Tafma is not supporting this. We intentionally did not approach Tafma. We have a good working relationship with Tafma, and they support different projects like the Infinity Next Artist Development Program. But for this, we made a concerted effort to try and do this on our own without the help of the government. And we just wanted to set the standard, and hopefully other artists or groups like us can also follow suit. Like I said, in Northeast, Shillong, we had Itanagar, we had multiple gigs. In Shillong, in Senapati, and in Delhi, we had multiple gigs. So besides this, Pune, unfortunately, because of the Porsche accident case, everything is still on. It's been very cold in the sense that they're not too keen on having events and stuff. But Goa and Bangalore, we hope to announce together. One or two artists may be going for the Goa and Bangalore. But before it's confirmed, I don't want to make any announcement and so on.
Looking to buy your next phone in an affordable price? See no more. Supernova, the digital hub, is your one-stop center. Deals in iPhone and all kind of Android phones with card offer up to 5,000, upgrade offer up to 13,000 and store discount of 5,000 rupees in iPhones. EMI options available in Bajaj Finance, Samsung DMI Finance and Xiaomi Axio Finance. So what are you waiting for? Check out Supernova, the digital hub.